Good afternoon, everybody, and we are coming to you live from the Holmes Convocation Center on the campus of Appalachian State University. I am Austin Cochran, joined by
Ben Bruning.
And we are here for App State versus Georgia State in volleyball. Quick rundown. The Panthers were victorious last night, App State dropping their second home contest of the year after dropping one to JMU earlier in the season.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this game. I think App State is going to bounce back very well. They don't give up a lot of games at home here.
No.
You can't get two in a row on them. They're not going to let you.
Yeah, and the Mountaineers are in a little bit of a slump as they went to both Statesboro and Conway and dropped two apiece there. So you need to get one back, kind of give some more confidence building into this very critical November month for this App State squad. They had a really hot start to the year. It started to cool down a little bit, but now's the time to get hot again. If you want to be playing in the tournament, this is the time to get hot. This is the time to get your gears rolling and get into motion.
Absolutely. And the ones at home, those are the ones you got to get.
Yeah, there's always a great environment in Holmes for volleyball. I mean, I called the Elon game earlier this year on a Tuesday night at like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Plenty of people here, great environment. It was loud. Mountaineer Nation shows out. Yeah, it's going to be a great game today.
And I think that App State has it obviously in them to beat this Georgia team. I think they just need to keep it really simple. Throughout this year, I've noticed like it's the small things that App State lets catch up to them. You know, just not
in every sport.
In every sport. But here, just undisciplined play, little things, and that holds them back. Clean that up, and you've got an incredible team on your hands.
Yeah, and that's a great take just for anything in life in general. Clean everything up, do the little things right, and the big things will come. That's what – and I'm going to go ahead and give a player I think will be critical today. Number 1, Mimi Davis.
Absolutely.
She is looking likely to start at libero as she has the libero jersey on. I will do a quick uniform rundown for you also. App State kind of breaking their home tradition here, going white jerseys, black bottoms. And Georgia State will be in black jerseys and black pants. And there's a little gradient pattern on the sleeves. I think that's really cool.
I'm not a big gradient guy myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it was the entire jersey, but it's on the sleeves and it's small and it's got like I think has the Georgia State Panthers text.
Yeah, I think this will be a fun matchup.
Yeah.
Today we are about a minute from the anthem.
Yes. Just looking at overall, Mountaineers come in at 13-9, 4-7 in conference, 6-2 at home, and 18 and. That was last year. I'm so sorry. They come in at 14-8, so very, very close. Georgia State has a slight upper head on record, but it could be even after tonight.
Yeah. And this Georgia team, like we've been watching them warm up, and like I said, they're playing here at App State. I think the big thing App State has struggled with, not just the little things like I said earlier, but also away. And if you're going to struggle away, obviously you can clean that up, but you need to take advantage of the games you're at home when that's what you're doing well. So they need to take advantage here and get the win.
Yes, you need to rely on that home cooking, essentially, and get a victory here today and get your season back on track. We will take a short break here for the national anthem, but stay tuned in. You're listening to App State Volleyball on WASU on YouTube. Welcome back in. We had a technical difficulty, so we all got to sing the anthem together. And we'll get starting lineups. Number 1 for Georgia State, Melina Torki Tukechi. We'll read them off in a second. #13, Nalia Guvenere. Number 18, Selena Martinez. Number 21, Mauricio De Pino. And number 7, out libero, Marta Lazarin.
Getting ready to bring out the home starting lineup.
And App State will be easy because it'll be on the board. We can just read it out like that. Good crowd here as the lights have gone off in Holmes as the Mountaineers prepare to take the court. And you can catch the next broadcast from the Holmes Convocation Center on Monday as the App State Mountaineers take on the Western Michigan Broncos here in a women's basketball contest, the MAC Sunbelt Showdown.
And our starting lineups are getting ready to be presented here. App State is starting with Maya Winterhoff. Going with Addison Heidemann, who has played incredible.
Yes.
Racked up a lot of assists this year. Bella DeForn will be starting this game for App State. Bella Hutchins will be joining out there. Allie Morris makes her way out there. And Lou Johnson will be the last one for this App State squad. I'm sorry, Mimi Davis will be the last one out for this App State squad.
She's a beast at libero, and the Mountaineers will need her gravely tonight.
Absolutely, and here comes the rest of the App State squad.
Your Mountaineers are coached by Chad Sutton in his first year on the mountain.
And we are getting ready to play ball here.
Yes, Hi Yikos is on speakers, and let's get some volleyball going.
Like we were saying earlier, Addison Heidemann is coming into this game 752 assists. The second closest person on this team is Contreras with 160.
She's a heck of a player also.
Yeah, absolutely.
As
both teams getting ready to go here.
Yes. I'll tell you when we know who possesses it first. Still waiting to find that out. The Mountaineers will have possession, as it will be. We're waiting to see who is back to serve. Actually, correct me, I still do not know who will have possession. It will be the Panthers of Georgia State as number 18, Chanel Martinez, is back to serve for the Panthers as we are about to get underway from Holmes. And we are off. Served over. Picked up by App. Hit over. Back in. Played over. Played again. 13. Point called. 1-0 Panthers.
That's good by App State. Seeing that the ball's going to go out of bounds, you know, they make sure to let it go. That's very important.
Oh, correct me. Point App State. Mimi Davis back to serve for the Mountaineers. Serves it over. Play back. Over. Georgia State. Net violation called. Point Mountaineers.
Yeah, and you can already see little things catching up to Georgia.
Yeah.
Just a bad hit over and then a net violation. Two things that you just can't have happen this early.
Davis on a good little run here. 2-0 App State. Davis serves it over. Nice little floater. Good defense there by Davis. Play back. Point called for Georgia State as that one drifts out of bounds. 2-1 Mountaineers.
Just hit it too hard, and they were put in a bad spot. You know, you didn't get a good set, a bad first bump, so now.
Nazla Gouvenaire back to serve. Gouvenaire serves. Plays it back. And it is campfire time here as the campfire play down there. Allie Morris with it. Actually, Bella Hutchins. Bella Hutchins with the play.
It's just a great play.
Hutchins to serve also. Played back. And the spike over, rejected by the Mountaineers. Played another spike. And Davis can't corral that one properly. 3-2 App State. Georgia State with a point. Number 7, Marta Lazarin. Back to serve for the Panthers. That one received well by the Mountaineers. Played back over. Spike, one rejected by Georgia State. Played over. And they make an attempt. Very similar situation what happened there. But App State gets the points here. 4-2 Mountaineers. There's not a timeout on the court. Correction. Allie Morris serves to the Mountaineers. Floats one over. Lands about halfway through. And Morris hits it out of play. 4-3 Mountaineers.
Georgia starting to try to bring it back a little bit. They might try to use this to go on a run here.
Yeah, you need to go on a run as Emily Harden back to serve for the Panthers.
There's something with officiating going on, but we're all good.
Harden serves over. We played. Ooh! 2 campfires, and we're not even to 10 points combined yet.
Great play by Heidemann.
Great play by Heidemann. Just get it in there, get it down, and the defensive collapse there helped a lot.
We don't see her score that often.
Be Winterhoff to serve. Winterhoff's been electric all year. A great player at Iowa State, and she's only upped her game once she went to a higher elevation. Played back. Over. Saved. Can App get it over? They get it over. Corralled there by the libero. Put over. Can they get another save? It's back over. Lands out of play. Point Georgia State.
App looked real good there. Like they were saving a lot.
That was very good. I mean, there's a lot of times where you can't control where it goes in the last second. Alessa Cappy back to serve. Played over. and hits Cappy as she's down for a second, but that's going to be a point for App State.
Yeah, that one,
6-4 Appalachian State.
that one nailed her in the face. I'm glad she's all right.
Yeah.
That was a heater.
She seemed to bounce back up pretty quickly, so everything should be good as Heidemann back to serve for the Mountaineers. Played over. Corralled by App. This one drifting out, but App has possession, and they get it over. Cappy with a save there for the Panthers. That one flies into the stands. 7-4 App State.
That's another one where they're just hitting it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Georgia's better than this.
Heidemann continues her run. Back to serve. Played over. Sent slightly out of play, but Georgia State had possession. They got to finish it. That one floats out of bounds off the hands of Lou Johnson. 7-5 App State.
Yeah, she just hit that one over. Same thing that Georgia State was doing. Just take a beat, calm down.
Number one. Miela Tukechi served it for the, as that one drifts foul off Hardin. 8-5 Appalachian State. Bella DeForn back to serve for the Mountaineers. She floats that one. App State's had a lot of floating serves today. As that one line call, and they get the call for the Panthers. 8-6. That's just good awareness there to keep it in play. Hit right kind of coffin corner opponent.
Yeah, it's great ball placement. Great ball placement. And in volleyball, that's so difficult.
Chanela Martinez back to serve for Georgia State. As that one hits the net. 9-6 App State.
Just an errant serve.
Yeah.
Super, super avoidable. Super avoidable.
Mimi Davis back to serve for the Mountaineers. Davis fires this one over. Play to the net. They set something up. It works well. App State's having trouble corralling this ball. As that one lands on the Mountaineers side. 9-7 App State.
The ball comes over to them, and they scramble.
Gouvenaire serves. That one a little bit of a floater. App State corrals it, pitches. Off the back of Martinez. 10-7 Mountaineers.
Maya Winterhoff.
Timeout on the court.
Maya Winterhoff with an amazing hit right there.
As we are at the first break. 10-7 App here in the first set. What would you say has been the biggest weakness to a lot of these quick little app runs that the Panthers have allowed them to go on?
Yeah. So
Thank you.
I would say the biggest thing is Georgia just is making plays. They're giving them free points. You had the bad serve on the net, a few overhits that are just super easily avoidable, but they're not making the plays. Just errant hits right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of – the main thing is there's been a lot of hit off a player as Bella Hutchins back to serve for Appalachian State. Hutchins serves over. And that one drifts out of bounds. 10-8 App State.
Same thing. I mean, it's just – you think about how many points both teams have given up already. They're just simple mistakes like that. Super avoidable.
That one fired by the libero, number 7. Crawl by App. This one's back on the Panthers side. That one going. App's having a little tough time with it. They play it over, spike it. Back on the Mountaineers side. Play it up, over. Drifting out, but they'll play it here. Spiked over. Up. App puts it back on the Panthers side. Played over. Played again. And she'll dive and she'll miss it. 10-9 App State. Georgia State's cut it to 1.
Georgia just had App State scrambling. App State just was completely out of position there.
Yeah, when you get out of position like that, it's very tough. That one served again by the libero, Marta Lazarin. As that one, you mentioned these mistakes that the Panthers have been having. That one goes off her hand and out of bounds.
I mean, I don't blame them. Maya Winterhoff just sent a heater down to their side.
Yes.
An absolute heater.
Allie Morris back to serve for the Mountaineers. Someone played and corralled. Sit back over to App State side. Attempt was made and wouldn't get there by Caroline Farthing. 11-10 App State. It'll be number 4, Emily Harden back to serve for the Panthers. Served over. Corralled by the Mountaineers. Played over. Hit a hand as it went back on the Panthers side. Mimi Davis plays it from out of bounds, the out of bounds position. Good save there, but Georgia State corrals it. Campfire time as we are all level in Boone, 11-11.
It's a good dive from Farthing, just can't get there in time. Georgia has looked very in control these past few.
Yes, they've had the Mountaineers number really quick. As that one was served, played around, and hits the net. App State regains the lead, 12-11.
Every time it looks like Georgia's about to make a big run, just something goes wrong.
It's the little things.
They hit it into the net, they get a bad serve, just something happens that ruins it.
Winterhoff back to serve for the Mountaineers. She's been electric this season so far. Corralled by the Panthers. Over. And hit back, and we are level again, 12-12. That'll be number 3. Alessa Coppi back to serve. The Auburn Montgomery transfer from Genoa, Italy. Played over. Here, App corrals it, goes for the spike. Lands on the Panthers side, 13-12 Mountaineers.
What force, right, from Maddie Smith? Because there were 2 Georgia players right there to block it, but she still got it over.
Aston Heidemann back to serve for the Mountaineers. Heidemann serves over. Corralled by the Panthers. They'll send it back over. And net violation called as we are level at 13 again. Back to serve for Georgia State, number 1, Mela Tukini. As that one's corralled a little bit by the Panthers after the App return. And that'll be a point for the Mountaineers, 14-13.
That just looks so great right there. Like, App, everyone was in position. They knew where everyone was going to be. They had a really fluid offense right there.
You just got to say fluid, you got to say it fast. As DeForn back to serve here for the Mountaineers. DeForn fires it over, floats one. Corralled by the Panthers. Played over. Attempt was made, so it's not quite a campfire, but a good spike down there as we are level at 14 again. Chanel Martinez back to serve for the Panthers. Played over. Again. Fired up. Give me a hard one to corral for the Panthers here. Played back over. What a save there by Georgia State. We're in a little net battle here. Panthers get it over. They spike it. Back on the Panthers side. A lot of this action has been from the Georgia State side today, no matter who's been in control of the game. And that one's Campfire City here. Boone, North Carolina, more like Campfire, North Carolina.
That's just a great play from App State. I mean, I know I've said a lot this game that it's looked like Georgia's had App State looking for answers. Right there, Georgia just, they didn't look like they knew where the ball was going to be.
Mimi Davis back to serve for the Mountaineers. She floats one. And that one will be played very iffy. They did pretty much the exact same thing there. You don't know where that ball is going to fall, so do you dive for it or what do you do? Here, all knotted up at 15 here. Number 13, Nazil Guvner, back to serve. Serves, and it hits the net. Point App State. Number 10, Bella Hutchins, back to serve for the Mountaineers. App State's been very lethal once they get on these runs, but it's been a very back-and-forth game for the past couple minutes as that one's floated over. Georgia State corrals it, but that one goes into the net on the attempted spike. 17-15 App State.
That's the third one that's gone into the net.
I know a lot of these mistakes here.
It's just points that they're giving away to App State. They need to tighten up.
Hutchins serves. Played over. Georgia State, can they corral it and get something out of it? They will. App State's got possession now. Played over. Spike City, as the attempt from the libero is no good. She misses. 18-15 Mountaineers, timeout on the court. App State leads by 3. It's a quick little timeout, so just stay where you are. We aren't going anywhere. So you mentioned it, a lot of hits to the nets by the Panthers today.
Absolutely. I mean, 3 points now for App State. The difference between a tie and an App State lead right now have just come from hits Georgia's thrown right into the net. It's little mistakes in volleyball that come back to hurt you. And it's going to come back to hurt Georgia when they've been so close all game. The score might be 23-24, and Georgia could have a win right now.
Yeah, because two game.
It's win by 2 games.
It's win by 2. It's like old pickup basketball. It's win by 2.
So if it's 24-23, the points that you gave away hitting the net could have the game for you.
Yeah, remove 2 of those, and you're in a situation where
you're winning. If you're Georgia.
Well, you're tied if you remove all of those. But you're down by 1 or 2.
If the points go your way, you could be in such a better spot.
We return back to the action as Hutchins to serve for the Mountaineers.
3-0 scoring run from App. Georgia's going to have to shut this down as to not dig themselves into a hole.
Served over. Floated. Corralled by the Panthers. Serve. And that one hit down. 19-15 App State. Block City, Boone, North Carolina.
And now we're on a 4-0 scoring run for App State. And it's getting scary for Georgia.
This is very desperation time as App's almost to 20. It's 19-15. Hutchins fires. Gone over. Corralled by the Panthers. Played. That one's going to be a tough one. DeForn hits it. Davis over. Georgia State sets something up, and that one hits Davis. A huge sigh of relief as Georgia State gets a point there. You can hear the sigh of relief coming from that sideline.
That's a scary one. If you lose this point, you're down 5.
You're down 5.
And you've dug yourself into a hole.
Libero, number 7, March Lazarin serves it. As App State corrals it, tries to get over, hits the net. 2-0 run so far
and that's
for the Panthers.
Rare. Maya Winterhoff is usually the player for this App State squad. And right there, just a little mistake from her.
App State in a loose position here. It works. They will call line point Mountaineers. 2017.
I'm no referee. I can never do what a referee does, but to me that did look in.
I think it was in. I think they got the call right. But the Mountaineers' position they were set up in there is a very occupy the corner, don't occupy the middle. So kind of keep things loose as that one gets hit off Davis. 2018 Mountaineers as Harden back to serve for the Panthers.
Georgia is bringing it back. They are letting App State know they're not going to go down quiet.
Mountaineers played over, hit off hands, back on the Panthers side. Played over, spiked. And there was a tip made, so it's not quite a campfire. If you're not familiar with what a campfire is, it is when there's a ball hit and just no one goes for it. So you just kind of campfire around it. 2019, Hardin serves to the Panthers. Played up and over. Good recovery there by Georgia State. As we are tied again, 2020. Timeout on the court.
That is a good timeout right there.
This is
Mountaineers.
Yes, very good calling timeout, regrouping, because Georgia State's been on a little bit of a run. And by a little bit, this is one of the bigger runs of the game.
Absolutely. In a game that's kind of been one team gets 1 point, the other gets another. Georgia going on a 3-0 scoring run to bring back this game and tie it up. Take a breather, regroup, but you need to come out here and answer. If you give up one more point to Georgia, you might be forced to call your next time out.
Well,
really
I don't think
early.
they call it quick. I mean, I think there'll probably be one or two more timeouts by each team before we end this set. But I think having this, thank you. But having this timeout here, trying to regroup, get back on track, and I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to the App State's men's and women's cross country teams for both winning the conference tournament yesterday.
Yes, they did.
That one just popped up. More upcoming events, App State, Georgia Southern. You can catch that one on Wasu, not just the YouTube. The Broncos of Western Michigan. For selection, Hardin serves this one. Over. Davis fires over. Good attempt by the libero, but in vain. 21-20, App State regains the lead as Meyer Winterhoff back to serve.
That is a great response from App State that they needed.
Georgia State back in this kind of loose position App State was in earlier. On defense, Winterhoff serves over. Hits it. Corralled. Attempt made off Winterhoff, and that one just falls flat. We're now knotted up again here, 21-21.
It's a good try from Winterhoff. That's great ball placement by Georgia.
Fired over. Played, spiked over, hits up near the scoreboard. Good corral. Net violation, and the Panthers of Georgia State. Sorry for the mistake there. (22-21) App State.
And Georgia's coach is having a talk with the referees.
They might want to challenge this. I'm not sure if this is a challengeable play, but they're having a long conversation here. App State will sub out as number 4, Aston Heidemann back to serve for the Mountaineers.
And Georgia's not going to challenge it. They're going to
just kind of let it go, let it be mellow. Heidemann here for the Mountaineers to serve. Fires over. Looking. Good recovery. And it's campfire time here as Georgia State pulls the old ball don't lie card here. 22-22, all level.
And that's a statement point. They're basically saying, you can have that, right? You can have that point. We're going to go back and
yeah,
we're
back where we were. Back to square one right now after a minute. That one floats over, though. App State regains the lead, 23-22. Timeout on the court. Actually, correct me, substitution. Bella DeForn, who just subbed in, back to serve for the Mountaineers. She's a great defensive player. The 5'5" freshman from Indianapolis serves. Tips over the net, but gets over. Winterhoff. Davis hits it. Spiked over. Rejected by the Panthers. Played back. And this is very back and forth. High intensity ball here. Saved. Tipped off the Panthers, and App has that 2-point lead. It is clinching time here in the first set as Holmes Convocation Center comes to its feet to cheer on its Mountaineers.
DeForn has a chance to put the game away right here.
The foreign serves. Floats over. Corralled well by the Panthers. Hit. Fires over. Spiked out of bounds. Their first set will end 25-22. We will take a quick break and do not go anywhere. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back into the Holmes Convocation Center. We are getting ready for the second set. Appalachian State up 1-0 on sets over the Panthers of Georgia State. What have you made so far of the game, Ben?
Mistakes. I have seen a lot of mistakes happen for Georgia State. Mistakes that could have got them the first set had they not been made.
Yeah.
Just bad hits.
It was a 3-point. It was a 3-point lead. App State won on.
Mm-hmm.
What would those 3 points would have been, Ben?
Those 3 points.
Where could they gotten 3 points?
Georgia hit the ball into the net 3 times, and they could have got those 3 points back. But
yes, both sides have switched. Well, yeah, both teams have switched sides. So here we await the first serve of the second set. This is a pivotal set. Georgia State can be they can pull the we're even card and tie it up here, or App State can put them on the back burner, put them that game that down 3, or the other team has 3 scenario in like basketball or baseball.
And we saw at the end of last set, it looked like Georgia thought about calling or challenging a call. What did you make of that? Do you think they should have gone with it?
No, I think it was too close, and again, the rule is indisputable video evidence. But leading kills for both teams. Tied for Georgia State, Akira Burt leads them, and so is Maria Cel DePino. For the Mountaineers, it's Allie Morris, who's had a heck of a game so far.
Absolutely, and I think in this set, Maya Winterhoff is going to start to heat up a bit.
Addie Heideman's back to serve for the Mountaineers as we get ready to rumble. Heideman serves it over. Hit short. Going to be a difficult one to corral as Georgia State gets it back over. App State back in possession. Played over. Georgia State goes for the kill shot. Not made. App State having a tough time with this one. And point will go 1-0 Panthers. Number 13, Nazil Guvner to serve for the Panthers of Georgia State. Guvner serves. Good flies right in the hands of Winterhoff. Davis. And Georgia State's up 2-0. They've come out hot so far.
Yeah, this Georgia State team looks like they know that they let the last set get away from them. They know that they lost it, not that App State won it, and they're trying to win this one.
Guvner on a run. As that one back to the hands right of Davis. She catches it. Point called for the Panthers.
It's an interesting call there because I don't think the ball hit the ground. I think Georgia just caught it.
3-0. Guvner back to serve. Back into the hands of Mimi Davis. Played back over corralled. Back in the Mountaineer side. Davis hits it again. That one's down. 4-0 Panthers.
The Panthers have rallied.
They've rallied. And heck, there's some Panther fans. Saw some people with some blue pom-poms. Make the travel up from Atlanta. Guvner back to serve for Georgia State. Every serve she's had going right in the hands of Mimi Davis. Attempt made, so not quite a campfire, but 5-0 Georgia State.
They have come out firing.
Came out firing on all cylinders. All the pistons moving, everything's running right. I'm not quite big enough of a cardio guy to know exactly what, but they're firing on all cylinders. Davis corrals that serve. That one hit high in the sky. Another high hit. Georgia State will set something up. Played back. Hit over. Touched. Played. Attempt made. No good. 6-0 Georgia State.
App still has not got a point this set yet.
Guvner serves. Well, App did start with possession, but they would fail to capitalize on it. Played over. Another point for Georgia State. 7-0 Panthers. Timeout on the court.
And I was just about to say, at what point do you call timeout? At what point does it get out of hand enough?
I think 7's out of hand enough. This is a huge deficit to claw back from.
Yeah, I feel like maybe you even want to take the timeout after going down 5.
Yeah.
Just because now you're down 7, and that's a lot. And I understand having the faith in your players to bring it back.
I mean, it's not over. It's not out of reach, but
it's not out of reach. But it's
7's
a tough
a lot of points.
When you've been playing a game where it's been so close through the first set, and now starting the second set, they get out to a 7-0 run. That's rough to come back from. That's a rough fight. Because you have to crawl out of there. Now, I think App State can do it. I'm not counting them out. But it's going to be a hard-fought battle.
Very hard, as we'll come back in here. Mountaineers down 7 here in the second set after taking the first set, though, so we'll see how everything goes. Once again, going to plug App State basketball returning next week. The men take on Carolina College. It was a very iffy one when we found out the schedule came out. Oh, my gosh, we're playing Carolina College, not North Carolina. But still, nonetheless, tune in for that one. That'll be a great one. That will be on WASU, not just the YouTube. But Monday night, the Mountaineers and the Broncos will be on YouTube as Guvner serves. Back in the hands of Davis. That's a good sign. Apple have to play here. Gets a good one back over. Guvner takes it. Fired over. And App State gets on the board for the first time in this set.
I loved that possession because App State looked like they were playing with energy. They were playing with fight. They knew how crucial this upcoming point was.
Number 10, Bella Hutchins, back to serve. Hutchins serves it over, corralled by the Panthers. That one tips off the net. Mimi Davis serves it up. And Georgia State expands the lead back to 7.
But it wasn't for lack of trying, right? App State, they kept up that energy. They know how difficult this is about to be. But they're ready for it. They look like they're ready for it.
Lazar and the libero serves it over. And that one just knocked down. App State gets a point. 8-2 Georgia State.
Luke Johnson with a great play there.
Great play. Mimi Davis back to serve for the Mountaineers. The App State team chanting meme. Me and Jacob did think that one time. That one knocked off the Mountaineers. 9-2 Georgia State. Served over there by Harden. App State corrals it. That one, let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song as my hands are getting warm from the campfire down here on the court in the Holmes Convocation Center.
App State, great plays. Kiana Mackey.
Mackey, her first action of the night as she comes in to serve. That one off the forehand. Davis can't corral it. 10-3, Georgia State.
I like the attempt with the foot there to try to save that ball.
By any means necessary, get this. App State kind of stays in their more fish hook shaped here to play defense as that one served over by number 3, Alessa Copy. Rejection there. Georgia State up 11-3. This has not been the set the Mountaineers have wanted.
Not at all.
Copy continues her serving run. Floats one over. That'll land midway through the Mountaineers. They go for the spike. Davis hits it up. Winterhoff. Winterhoff gets the nice points. App State gives them clarity back. 11-4 Panthers.
Starts with that save by Davis. Davis had a really good save there. And it just set App State up perfectly for the point.
Allie Moore, she's been excellent all season. Back to serve for the Mountaineers. Morris serves it over. Floats it into the net. 12-4 Georgia State. Little pockets of blue here are happy.
Absolutely. Georgia is dominating this set, just fully in control. Anytime App State shows a sign of life, it just gets put down immediately.
Lena Tricorni says it. App State plays it. We're 4. Hits it over. That ball, correct me, Rain Williams with the hit. 12-5 Georgia State. Actually, no, 12-5 App State with a point there. Correct me, I am wrong. I'm sorry for that. Winterhoff back to serve for the Mountaineers. Played over, corralled by the Panthers. Rejected. That one bounces. Campfire in the backcourt. App State's cut the lead in half.
Teamwork right there with Lou Johnson and Bella Hutchins. Put that ball in a perfect spot out of reach of Georgia.
Winterhoff continues her serving run. Mimi Davis off the court for the first time tonight. App State will have a tricky one as they get possession back here. Hutchins hits it. Out of play. 12-7, Georgia State. App State clawing back into this one.
They're slowly getting back in there, but they are trying. And you can tell that they really want this.
Winterhoff continues her run. Floats it over. Bounces off the net. It's going to be a tough one to get corral for the Panthers. Played back. Out of play. Sigh of relief there for.
I think it went off of someone.
It went off some. Oh, correction. Let me watch the replay there. It went off Emily Harden. I stand corrected.
App State now only down 4. We're down 7. So they are clearly clawing back. 4-0 run is a great start. They are almost, I wouldn't say almost there, but they are getting back there.
Mountaineers have played really well recently and just trying to keep that nice little run up, continue on to maybe take this lead back or take the lead for the first time in this set.
And it's been a really even game for App State here with who's been doing well.
Yeah.
Winterhoff and Johnson both have 4 kills. Ali Morris has 5. It's been an even spread.
Yes. Lou Johnson with a 4. Yeah. Johnson with 4, correct?
Yeah.
She's been electric this past set.
And here comes Winterhoff.
Winterhoff continues on her run. That one's corralled. Fired back over. That one will bounce out of play off an App State player. 13-8 Panthers.
Georgia trying to not let App State get close. They are trying to dominate this set.
Chanel Martinez back to serve for the Panthers. Floats one. That one goes out of bounds. App State breathes a sigh of relief. Continue to be down by 4, 13-9, Georgia State.
Kiana Mackey checking into the game.
Number 4, Addison Heidemann back to serve for the Mountaineers. Heidemann flies this one over, lands low, but corralled there. App State back in possession after the hit back. This one fired up near the scoreboard. Spike over. App State back in possession. Fired over there. Bella Hutchins with the spike.
There's
13-10.
so much that we can talk about from that.
Yes.
There was a great save by Davis. Then Hutchins knows where to be and where that ball is going to be, so she cuts it off.
Addison Heidemann back to serve from the Mountaineers. Fires this one over. More traditional style of serve here. That one corralled. App State plays it back over. Georgia State in possession. Hit back by the Mountaineers. Nice block. Lock City, USA, Boone, North Carolina, as I like to call it.
Kiana Mackey has had, when she has played this game, she's been amazing for this team.
13-11 App State as they have Georgia State corrals. What will they do? Off a Mountaineer. 14-11 Georgia State.
You won't find a person who puts in more effort than Mimi Davis. She dives for every ball. She plays everything. You can tell.
She's amazing. The 5'7" sophomore Mercer transfer.
She loves what she does here.
That one served over by Gouvenaire. Georgia State back in possession after App rejects it. Attempted block fails. 15-11 Georgia State. Gouvenaire been electric serving tonight. Well, this afternoon, you could say.
There's a lot of pressure on this one. Georgia can feel their lead slipping.
Yes. They're just worried what will App go on next, and we'll about to see as Kiana Mackey gets the play there.
Last time App went on a run like this, Georgia had to take a timeout to slow them down. You only have one timeout left. I don't know if you can afford that right now.
Bella Hutchins back to serve. Hit. Georgia State corrals it. Plays it back over. Off the hands of Hutchins, and the Panthers will score another point. 16-12. Tie. Substitution on the court. Number 7, Marta Lazarin back to serve here. Lazarin serves off the net. That was a nice play. Point award to the Panthers, 17-12.
Yeah, and App State, you know, Georgia kind of gets off with a break there, hitting the net and just having it kind of flop over rather than give a point to App State. Georgia up by 5, and the Mountaineers take a timeout. What do you want to see from the Mountaineers coming out of this break?
Fluidity, attack, and whatever it takes to get the win.
You do want to see the Mountaineers pull out a win here.
Yeah. And on Georgia State's side, get on these long runs, keep the ball away from App. That's what you need to do.
And
keep
Georgia,
possession, keep the ball in their court, and capitalize off their mistakes.
Yeah, and Georgia is closing in on a win for this set. They're 8 points off. App State is 13 points off. A 5-point difference right here is huge for Georgia.
I will say, just previewing some upcoming events. Thank you. The next home volleyball game will be against Troy on November 14th. And more upcoming events at homes, obviously Monday. I've mentioned it a million times already. But App State, Western Michigan, live here on the YouTube. That one will be electric as the women's team gets their season kicked off. Year 2 under Coach Sharp. Set to be a good one. Over back by the Panthers, Georgia State. That one floats out of bounds, 18-12. Chaos might be ensuing on the Mountaineer side. What can we do to get back in this game? Because you're out of timeouts.
You got to just calm down. You just got to calm
down. Keep level-headed. Played back over. That one, again, out of bounds. App State takes a quick little huddle. But momentum is on the side of the Panthers.
This is what I'm saying. App State just needs to get a set. They just need one. They need to build something up.
Serves it. Fires. Looks. Goes over. Failed block attempt on the Mountaineers. 20-12. Georgia State up a largest lead of the set.
Largest lead of the game.
Largest lead of the game for any side.
And it's scary for App State right here.
Maria Contreras checks on the Mountaineers as they go a 3 up top, 3 in the back here. Lazarin serves on her run. This one straight to Davis. Georgia State gets it, and App State gets on the board after a long 2013. Mimi Davis back to serve for the Mountaineers. This one corralled by the Panthers. They'll call line 21-13. You're 4 away. You can feel it if you're on that Georgia State sideline or on the court for the Panthers.
Yeah, Georgia is playing with a level of fun right now you just don't see from App State. App looks tense. They know the hole they're in right now. They got to try to climb out.
Played over. App State gets a point back. 21-14, down by 7. Keona Mackey back to serve for the Mountaineers.
And you can't let Georgia.
Keona Mackey in a sort of revenge game for her. She's a Georgia State transfer.
She is.
That one floated over. Mimi Davis, the hardest worker on this court, plays it over. App State, a bit of huddle, but they'll get it over. Knocked down. Mountaineers going a little bit of a run. Mackey will serve for a second time.
This is what you need if you're App State. You need to get back into this.
Mackey serves it over. Played there. Off Davis's hand, point for the Panthers. Alessia Kapai back to serve for the Panthers. Kapai floats one. Goes in the Mountaineers' hands. Hits the net. 23-15.
This Contreras just not able to get it over. The Panthers are once again up by 8, but this time only 2 points off from taking the set.
And that one, Kapai served it. Mimi Davis didn't have an answer. And it's clinching time on this set for the Panthers. Can they go win this one by 10? If they were to win it right here.
Win.
They'll take a little bit as that one's corralled. Played back over. Hit. Set up. Apple get a point here. 24-16.
App is not going to go lightly. They want to bring this game back. They still feel they can win. They're going to do everything they can.
Number 33, Allie Morris, back to serve. Morris floats one over. Hits it. Spiked down. Attempt made, not quite a campfire. Georgia State will take set 2, 25-16. We'll take a quick little break. Do not go anywhere and stay listening. This is WASU on YouTube. Welcome back into the Holmes Convocation Center. We enter the third set all level here. 1-1 here, and it's anyone's set. We guarantee to at least get 4 sets today. So free volleyball technically. It's like in baseball, you're not guaranteed to go to extras. You're not guaranteed to go past 3 here, so more than the price of admission here. And this one's been a heck of a game. Both sides have played really well. Both have had their sets and both have done their jobs. Hi Yaika's playing as the Mountaineers set to take back onto the court here.
And App State needs to have a response. They didn't just lose the last set. They got dominated.
They got crushed.
So I think App State needs to come out here strong. They need to come out with a response. Because if Georgia just has their way.
Strong, come out firing on all cylinders, and really do fine.
Who are you looking for on this App State roster to lead this team back?
I'm looking for Mimi Davis. They fired it to her every time. In only 1 or 2 points they got off her. If she continues to stay solid in attack and defense, I think the Mountaineers will be fine. Chanel Martinez will get us underway for the third set here, and we are rolling off the floater. App State corrals it, gets the point, and App State takes the lead. This feels really good. Their first lead since the first set of the game.
Yeah, the closest last set got was 0-0.
Yeah. Kiona Mackey back to serve for the Mountaineers. Mackey will bounce it a couple times. Fire this one over. Traditional serve here. Corralled up by the Panthers. That one's sent over. Mountaineers got to scramble for it. Sent over. Firing. Sent back. Appalachian State plays with it a little bit. Hit. Georgia State back with possession. App State fires for it. One more hit to get over. In play. Georgia State playing around with it. Very aggressive both sides so far. Just trying to get it over. See who blinks first in this one. That one drifts towards us. It's back towards the scores table. Georgia State's got to get this one over. No, they don't. They had one more. And that one will go off Davis. 1-1. All level again.
And Georgia State they hung around in there. Shot after shot came their way, and they still were able to.
It'll be Copy back to serve. Fired back over. Going. Hit. Played back out of bounds. But Georgia State still possesses it. Is still alive. App State with the ball. Hits it over. Line called. Point. Georgia State 2-1 Panthers.
Georgia with 2 points in a row now. They might be able to make another run off of this.
A run would be detrimental as that one served over. Hit short, DeForn with the hit. That one almost hits you, Ben, as Georgia State goes on a run. A little bit of a run. Calls reversed, actually. 2-2. I guess the rest didn't agree, and they finally came to a conclusion. The Mountaineers have the point. Mimi Davis back to serve. This one goes. Fires over. Georgia State pulling the trick they played all day. Ball don't lie. It doesn't there. 3-2 Panthers.
App State doing a better job sticking around.
7.
Than they did in the last
Lazarin
one.
serves. App State corrals it, plays it. No call line. App State gets the point. 3-3. All knotted up. Be number 10. Bella Hutchins back to serve for the Mountaineers. Hutchins fires this one over. Played there for the Panthers. Mimi Davis hits Howler. DeForn Morris. They're going to say that one stays in on a close call. Substitutions 4-3. Georgia State on top. This is a very close call. Not little surprised App State's not asked to take another look at that at least. Harden back to serve. Here's hits the Panther hand before going out of bounds. We are tied again.
App State is staying in this one. They're not letting the Panthers break away like they'd like to. And that's something I like out of this App State team. They are sticking in there.
They are fighting hard and fighting long as that one hits the net, but it's still alive. Okay. App State gets the point, though. 5-4. Mountaineers retake the lead. I have noticed App State has arm sleeves on it that have the kind of tricolor helmet stripe down.
I do love that stripe.
I really do like it. It does look really good on the football helmets, and it looks good as an arm sleeve also. As that one, we try to corral by Mimi Davis. In App State will actually lose the point to. She fires them. She's been electric back. Correct me, Gouvenaire. That one stay in bounds. Point Mountaineers, 6-5. Maya Winterhoff back to serve. And
it's great soft touch right there, just putting it right over the defense.
having Gouvenaire not on the line to serve is huge for the Mountaineers. She's been electric all afternoon serving. That's where some of Georgia State's biggest runs have came. But Winterhoff serves it and makes the diving play. Won't be enough to get the point, though. That one fired into the net. App State expands the lead to 2.
It's a great heads-up play from Winterhoff. Getting to the spot, diving for it to make sure that App State can keep this lead.
Winterhoff will fire this one. Floats over, floats short. Corralled, spiked. Off a Mountaineer, out of bounds. 7-6 App State. Number 1. Manila Quenny back to serve for the Panthers. And that one goes off of her, out of bounds. 8-6 Mountaineers. Number 4, Addie Heidemann back to serve for the Mountaineers. She's been good from the serving spot today. How will she do on this set? Fires this one over. Goes, looks. Heidemann with the attack. Davis. Mackey. Lazarin for Georgia State. Fired back over. That one goes off Addison Heidemann, out of bounds. 8-7 App State.
This is bad news for App. Any momentum they had built up that they could use to try to build up a strong lead is gone. And now Georgia's only down by 1.
It's been a very back and forth set. Some teams going to need to pull away for this one to feel more comfortable on either end. Lazarin hits that one for the Panthers. As that one goes off Mimi Davis. Out of bounds. Forgot to mention who was serving. Chanel Martinez, another good server for the Panthers, back serving as we are all knotted up at 8. Martinez fires this one. Mimi Davis can't corral it. She's looked a little bit sluggish recently. Hoping everything's okay on her end as Georgia State retakes the lead 9-8. Because she's been subbing in and out a lot after that first set. So we're award to the Mountaineers, all net level, all level.
Yeah, and like you were saying, Mimi Davis has
her knee there, so hoping all is well there as Mackey serves that one, corralled by the Panthers. App State hits touch 2, touch 3, hits a Panther as they corral it. That one flows out of bounds. Back to serve for the Mountaineers. Keona Mackey serves this one over. That one drifts out of bounds. 10-10. Number 3, Copy back to serve for the Panthers. App State corrals it, fires it over. Bounces off the Panther. 11-10. App State retakes the lead.
It's constant back and forth. Either team not able to pull away. The only time we've really seen a team pull away is when Georgia dominated the last set. Other than that, it's been
within 5. Like App State won by 3 the first set. So I think having a lead here would be good. As back to the action. That one bounces out of bounds. 11-10.
It's 11-11.
11-11. Correction. Number 7, the libero, Marta Lazarin. She's maybe left the court one time. She's been a lifeblood for this Georgia State team. App State corrals it. Lazarin hits it. Up played. Trying to get over. Even air. Played back over. That one hails out of bounds into some extra seating as Georgia State will take a 12-11 lead. Very back and forth. No one can say this set has been one-sided.
Absolutely. This game has been going both ways.
Lazarin fires. Net violation called. 13-11.
And now Georgia has the chance to break away like they have been trying to.
Lazarin fires. This one be hard to control for the Mountaineers. 4-point lead for the Panthers. Well, 3-point lead, correction. As timeout called on the court.
That's a good timeout. This is the largest lead of the set. 3 points.
That just shows how back and forth it's been.
Yeah, been a very neck and neck game.
Take a short little break. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to 90.5 WASU on YouTube. Welcome back in, and we have some news to bring to you with that last dig on that last.
It's a huge milestone to reach.
Break a record, too. So a lot of good change in the first years. It's a lot of first years for head coaches at App, I will say. With this being Dowell Loggins' first year. Also, this is Coach Chad Sutton's first year. Mimi Davis, the Mercer transfer. So a lot of that done in the SoCon, but she's moved up to the Sun Belt, and we'll see what she'll continue to do. Fired over by Lazarin. That one over. What a play there by Bella Hutchins to get the Mountaineers back on the board, 14-12.
Good play from App, trying to slow down these Panthers who've looked incredible.
Bella Hutchins back to serve. Block City, Boone, North Carolina. Allie Morris from Knoxville, Tennessee, the Western Carolina transfer. She's played both sides of the old Mountain Jug. And she gets the block there. Hutchins fires. Played back over. Georgia State in a pickle here. What can they do? And they sail out of bounds. And we are level here once again. Actually, we are not level. Yeah, no, we are level. Correction. Timeout called back on the court. We will take a quick break. Stay tuned into 90.5 WASU. Bada bump bump bow. Welcome back into the Holmes Convocation Center. 14-14 here in set 3. Bella Hutchins back to serve the Mountaineers.
App State has been able to stay with the Panthers this set like they weren't able to last time. And with a 3-0 scoring run, they can look to make big plays here and take
Mimi
a
Davis,
huge lead.
the recent 1,000 dig reacher on her career. Run in there by the Panthers, and they corral it back over. That's good grit and tenacity as that one falls just over the scores table. App State regains the lead, 15-14.
App State on a 4-0 scoring run. They can bring this back here. They can take a good lead here.
This is the moments that make or break a game. Because whoever wins this set will be critically important, as that was fired over by Hutchins. Played out. Hutchins tries to save it. She won't. 15-15. But back to what I was getting at. This is the critically important set in this game. It goes to clinching time, whoever wins it. Number 4, Emily Harden back to serve for the Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers need to slow down App State.
Keeping App slowed down will go a long way here if Georgia State is the one to win this ball game. That one fired. DeForn tries to corral it. She does. It's corralled by the Mountaineers as it's sent back to Georgia State. Mountaineers get it back quickly, though. Attempt made in vain there by Lazarin. 16-15 App State. For the Mountaineers. But both are two amazing players. It just goes to show you it's not the size of the dog and fight in the dog as that one sails out of bounds for Morris. 16-16.
And just like that, Georgia is back.
Nazil Gouvenaire will serve for the and she will check out actually as 22 Haiti Pickard back to serve. The redshirt freshman from Roswell, Georgia. She's listed as libero, but she's not playing libero today. That must have been a little bit of a sigh of relief, but no disrespect to Miss Packard, as this is a very back and forth, topsy-turvy here. Lazarin serves it. App State tries that with Winterhoff. Mackey. Fired. Now Winterhoff gets it, and Winterhoff, what can you say? Maya Winterhoff. When you need a point in your App State, you get Maya Winterhoff, and she's back on the line. The Mountaineers want to go on a run. This is their time to do it.
Yeah, Maya Winterhoff, 8 kills now. Incredible game from her.
Winterhoff fires this one over. Corralled by the Panthers. Fired back. Keona Mackey with a hit. That one drifts out off the hands of number 13. This is our number 3, Alyssa Cappy for the Georgia State Panthers. App State expands the lead to 2. There's Holmes Convocation Center getting louder and louder here. Winterhoff fires. Going over. Coming back. Hit. Georgia State corrals it in possession. Tries to send it over. Campfire City again. Georgia State with a campfire here. 18-17 Mountaineers. As number 1, Milena Toquetti back to serve. Back here. The Belo Horizonte, Brazil native. Transfer from Auburn Montgomery. As she fires this one. Floats short. Played here. Mackey on the hit. They try to corral it, but Keona Mackey's spike just slams right through it. 19-17 Appalachian State.
What a hammer. What a hammer. That's just like that tip command. Like you could feel momentum just shift with that one.
Addison Heidemann back to serve for the Mountaineers. Correct me. Addison Heidemann is the Iowa State transfer, not Maya Winterhoff. Correct me if you were here earlier in the broadcast. I mentioned Mine Wittroff was an excellent player at Iowa State. It was Addison Heidemann. 2017 App State up by 3 here.
Forcing the Panthers to take a timeout. Obviously, App State would like to be up by more right now, but
Yes.
they're closing in on that 25.
Closing in. That's the big thing. Going into clinching time here. You have momentum. You have time on your side. This is what you got to do.
What do you think App State needs to do to close this one out?
Continue the aggression, continue the fast play, and just fire on all cylinders.
Just not letting Georgia State get comfortable, I would say.
Do not let Georgia State get comfortable.
Yeah. I think when they play with that speed and aggression you're talking about, Georgia is all over the court just scrambling.
Thank you. So we get live stats here. Shout out once again to the Appalachian State Athletics Department. They do an excellent job. Shout out everyone there.
Allie Morris leads the Mountaineers with 11 kills.
Addison Heidemann back to serve. The redshirt sophomore Iowa State transfer. She fires this one over. Traditional serve here. App State blocks it back. This one fires. Out of play. Not ruled off a Mountaineer. 21-17. They can field on that Mountaineer sideline, and they can field on the floor. A great response here for App.
They can take the set lead. Would be huge for them here.
Heidemann will continue to play this one. Heidemann fires. This one drifts out of bounds, but it goes off of Georgia State Panther. 22-17. Mountaineers up by 5. Largest lead of the set. One of their larger leads of the night. Heidemann floats this off the head of a Georgia State player as they corral it. And what a spike there by Copy, the other international and Auburn Montgomery transfer.
Yeah, Georgia needs to start getting back into this game. They're down by 4.
Chanel Martinez back to serve. Martinez, this one corralled by the Mountaineers. Goes off a Panther before going out of bounds. 23-18 App State.
They're
Keona
going to
Mackey.
call a penalty on Georgia, giving the point to App State.
Penalty. Mackey back to serve. Here. Keona Mackey floats this one short. And Georgia State will corral it. It's a good save by Davis. Georgia State will get the point there, and we'll have a colloquially known as a Monsters Inc. A 23-19 score. Kapai back to serve for the Panthers here. Kapai serves. Fire back. Nice block there by number 6, Courtney Smith for the Panthers, and they'll cut the lead down to 3.
Just like that, Georgia's right back in it. What had looked like an easy App State closeout is now a 3-point game.
Everything's earned, not given. And they will cut the lead down to 2 with the ball straight into the net.
Allie Morris has been so great today.
Timeout on the court.
Just with a light mistake.
We will take a quick break. We will be back. Stay tuned to 90.5 WASU on YouTube. Welcome back into the Holmes Convocation Center here. 21-23. Georgia State on a little bit of a run. Kapai back serving here. Kapai here to serve for the Panthers. Bam! What a play there. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. It is clinching time for the Mountaineers. And I'll just play that back. App State gets the play here, corrals the serve, and hits it right down, bounces off a Panther, and App State gets the point here, 24-21. Mimi Davis back to serve. She's exactly who you want on the line in this situation. Fired over. Looks, and that one bounces off a Mountaineer. Georgia State grabs one back.
It's Pino who got the point there, and she is the leading scorer in this game.
Lazarin will serve for the Panthers here. Lazarin fires this one over. App State corrals it. Looks over, bounces off some Panthers. Lazarin tries to hit this one over. They'll set something up. App State will bounce out of bounds, 24-23. Now, you're still fine if you're App. You can get the win here, or win on the set, with any point.
There's so much pressure on you now.
Georgia State can force you to score 26 here with a point. Maya Winterhoff gave some trouble there for the Panthers. Mimi Davis. Heidemann. Morris out of bounds, 24 all. We're in a dogfight here in Boone.
App State cannot let this game slip out of their hands. They have had it. They've been in control.
They have been the better team this set, but Georgia State showing up right when it matters.
They are slipping.
Fired back. Apple need to score 2 if they want to clinch this set. Fans back on their feet. They're back on their seats. Mimi Davis will serve it back for the Mountaineers. Will not serve, hit it back over. Copy. Number 6, Claire Smith for the Panthers. Heidemann hits. Fired back over. Georgia State will come from 21 down to go up 25-24, and they can take this set and go into clinching time overall here.
This is App State's game to lose, and they are about to lose it. They need to tighten up. They need to get this one
Lazarin
back.
serves this one over. DeForn hits it. Maya Winterhoff with the play to make us level back here in the Holmes Convocation Center.
That's the type of player you trust in situations like this. That's who you need.
Bella Hutchins back to serve for the Mountaineers. Maria Contreras checks in for number 4, Addison Heidemann. Hutchins serves this one. Straight serve into Lazarin. Fired back over by the Panthers. Out of bounds. Get back on your feet. App State in clinching at time. Timeout here on the court. There's a review on the court. We'll rephrase this. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned to WASU 90.5 on YouTube.
Why would you say that?
Welcome back in. Welcome back in. We are still reviewing here. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there for a second, but all clear now. Morris, she is leading in app. What's she leading in for app again?
Allie Morris has 11 kills. She is leading the game. And our call is confirmed. It will stay App State's point. App State with the chance to take the lead, or to win the set.
Yes.
Apologies.
Clinching time here for the set for the Mountaineers. Belle Hutchins back to serve for the Mountaineers. Hutchins fires this one over. And Georgia State with the campfire to level things back up at 26. (26-26). Emily Harden back to serve for the Panthers. Harden serves this one over. Contreras, Heidemann, played back there. Georgia State takes the lead off a deflection. Harden to give the Panthers the set win in this very back and forth one. That one correct. Contreras. Morris. That one there. Georgia State back in possession. Fired back over. Mimi Davis with another great save. Maya Winterhoff sends it over. That one played off the finger of a Mountaineer. 28-26. Georgia State takes set 3. And they improve to a 2-1 lead overall on sets in this game.
And that one sucks to give up.
That one hurts if you're App State. But you win the next 2 and you win the ball game. Keep your eyes on the moment. Keep in the here and now.
It was not for lack of effort. They clearly wanted that win. Just they couldn't close it out.
That was one of the best sets of volleyball I've seen in a long time. We'll be taking a quick short break here on WASU 90.5 on YouTube. Continue to stay in. Welcome back in. We are here for set 4. Mountaineers on the ropes. They need to take this set if they want to keep this game alive and keep their hopes of winning.
Yeah, you gave up. You didn't just lose it. You gave up last set. You were right there, and you had it, but you still lost it. And Georgia has looked really good, especially in that second set. At the end of that third set, they looked good. So if you're App State, you are worried right now.
Addison Heidemann to serve it for the Mountaineers. That one controlled there. That one fires. Line call. The play there for number 11, Rain Williams. 1-0 Georgia State. That one served there by number 6, Courtney Smith for the Panthers. App State get that one back when the Lou Johnson hit over.
It's a good one. App State can't let Georgia just get out to an early lead like they did in that second set.
Kiana Mackey back to serve for the Mountaineers. The Georgia State transfer. I know players say it doesn't cross your mind, but it does here. As Georgia State will take a quick little. No, they will not. They will rule it out of bounds on a really good attack there by Georgia State, I will say. That was extremely well done as they will go to review here. Just to play that back for y'all real quick, App State serves at Georgia State, 1 or 2 hits, and they just fire it over, hits right by the line.
I think App State this set, they need to get off to an early and quick lead. You look at Georgia. Georgia's been good at closing it out, and they've just been a good team. App State has not been good at closing out their sets. I think they got to build up a lead, a nice cushion, so that they can close it out a lot easier, and there's a lot less pressure on them.
Yeah, having less pressure on this App State team will help them go a long way because they were in a couple clinching scenarios in that last set, and it just kind of fell apart.
Absolutely. They've got to be better.
We're waiting the call here. Call is overturned. 2-1 Georgia State. I thought that was the right call to overturn there, just considering where it landed. It was so close, but I think there was enough to say it hit before the white line.
Yeah.
Lazarin back to serve for the Panthers. She's been electric all night from the line. Actually, correction, number 11, Rain Williams, will continue her serve as the Panthers are on a run. Lazarin will sub out here. Williams, that one controlled there. Georgia State back in possession. App State will play this one. Bounces down for a Georgia State point. 3-1.
Just looked like miscommunication. Looked like Lou Johnson and Hutchins both wanted to go for that ball. Neither of them knew which one was going to do it, so neither of them ended up
Williams
doing it.
fires right at Mimi Davis. Fired right out of the hands of Lou Johnson, number 98. And she takes a nice break on the bench as Mimi Davis back to serve for the Mountaineers. She hit that ball right at Martinez, and she wasn't able to corral it. And App State will take the lead down to 1. App State fires it over. Good fire there by Martinez saying, hey, I can do this too. She fires it right to the forehand, deflects off the forehand, heads into the stands. 2-4, Georgia State. Emily Harden back to serve for the Panthers. Harden fires this one. Winterhoff makes an attempt and sending it back over. Georgia State will send it back over. Mimi Davis, not for her effort, barely misses.
Mimi Davis just leaves it all out on the court.
She leaves it.
You can tell, like, she loves playing this sport.
She's a great athlete and a great representation of this program. Harden fires this bound over to Forn. Hits it. Winterhoff with the spike. Campfire kill combo. Get a little toasty in here.
It's a great play all around. even from the hit of the net, just leaving it right there. Special.
Number 10, Bella Hutchins back to serve. She's a long-time server for this Mountaineer squad. This one back over. Not able to be corralled by Morris as number 3 copy for the Panthers expands their lead to 3. Number 3 expands the lead to 3. And Copy will actually be back to serve. A quick little combo. Copy. It's a great floater right in the hands of DeForn. Morris hits it. This one be served by Harden. Wilson. Correcting out Wilson. Burt. Back over. Mimi Davis with a setup. Morrison. Maya Winterhoff there. This one, crowd back though, kept alive. DeForn will run back for this one. This one goes back over. Controlled by the Panthers. They tip the spike. Mimi Davis with the play. Heidemann. Morris. Back in Georgia State's possession. This is a back and forth one. Maya Winterhoff fires it. Mimi Davis will put it up and over. This one back with the possession of the Panthers. Georgia State will fire. Attempt made, not close enough by Farthing. Watauga High School product does not get the save there. Georgia State expands their lead to 4.
What a rally there.
What a rally by both sides.
I mean, that one just kept going.
I didn't think it was going to end.
I thought App State was going to pull together a point there as well. I thought they could have got it done.
Maya Winterhoff. They'll say it bounces off someone. No, they will not. Point Georgia State, 8-3.
And this is where we get to scary territory.
Very scary. Contreras checks in for the Mountaineers, going for a more height-oriented roster.
Last time you were down by 5, you didn't bring it back.
Having Winterhoff and Contreras up front will help, especially with a lot of these block situations. And I think Coach Sutton realized this. Winterhoff gets it over. Corral back over. What a play there by number 14, Erika Burt. As App State gets the point there, Burt makes the play at first. She can't control at the end.
Yeah, Contreras making a good play there. Faking a set, really just going to put the ball down. Works perfectly. Georgia doesn't see it coming. App State gets a point.
Number 33, Lee Morris back to serve for the Mountaineers. This one tried to hit deep, and Harden tried to make the play at the end there, and she couldn't quite get it back over the net. App State cuts the lead down to 3. Morris continues to serve. The senior from Knoxville, Tennessee. And that one goes into the net. 9-5, Georgia State.
That's a rough one. You're building up a
yeah.
run, and you just kill it right there.
Yeah, it's less so, but point margin because 4 is not insane. You can come back.
No, it's more of how we've gotten to that margin.
Lazarin serves. App State corrals. Miyake. That one goes high in the air. What will the Panthers do? Contreras. Mackey. Out of bounds. 10-5. Oh, touched on the way out of bounds. Correction there.
And the entire App State team was calling for that call.
They called it, and the refs called it quick. Maya Winterhoff back to serve for the Mountaineers. She can do pretty much anything on this court. This one will be out of bounds, but in possession of Georgia State. App State in possession. Contreras with the setup and put down. Campfire season.
And that's the same thing that got them the point a few rallies ago. Just acting like you're going to go for a set and throwing it down.
Winterhoff fires, looks. That one off the hands of Farthing. Mackey, correct by Harden for the Panthers. And the block, Lou Johnson with the block. The Mercer transfer, fighting against her old state partners there.
This has been a very good one for the Mountaineers.
Maya Winterhoff with a lead cut down to 1. 9-8 Panthers. Looks and fires back over. Lou Johnson, been electric recently. And a campfire play there. Arika Burt, the junior from Queens Creek, Arizona. Columbus, Georgia. Local kid staying home.
Despite that point, though, I like what I'm seeing out of this App State team.
I really like what I'm seeing out of this App State team. Number 18, Chanel Martinez, another dangerous presence from the line. Back to serve here. Contreras. Keona Mackey hits it off the hand of Martinez, and App State cuts the lead back down to 1. 10-9 App State.
I just feel like I'm seeing more fight.
A lot more fight.
We saw the lead build up. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be like set 2, where Georgia's going to build a good lead and carry it through. But App State has fought back, and it has showed that fight.
Heidemann serves this one over. Down by 1. What can the Mountaineers do? An attempt made there, but a good spike down by number 11, Rain Williams.
Yeah.
It's like cat and mouse right now.
It is. It is absolutely like cat and mouse.
Courtney Siff to check out. And number 22, Haiti Packard, back to serve, the Roswell, Georgia redshirt freshman. Packard fires this one over. Davis. Lou Johnson with a great play there. Not being able to control it on the Georgia State side. Johnson's got a couple kills in this set. She's played really well.
Yeah, Lou Johnson has been doing incredible. App State going to try to tie up the game here.
Keona Mackey back to serve. Bounces inbounds off Mackey's serve. Close call there for the refs. They might take another look at this. Looking on the video board. Yeah, that's the point, App State, clean point. 11-11, all knotted up here.
Great call by our officiating crew.
Mackey fires just over the net. Good control there by the Panthers. Mackey hits it. Morris tries for the spike. In vain. Blocked there by Lou Johnson. She's been the player of this set so far on either side. Played her heart out. Georgia State will control it, though. Out of bounds. But there will be a touch by the Mountaineers. Violation called on the Mountaineers. Substitution 12-11, Georgia State. Speaking of 11, number 11, Rain Williams, back to serve for the Panthers. Williams fires it over. Lou Johnson with the spike. But no, the point not called on the Mountaineers. They'll say she touched the net.
It's almost an amazing play. It was a great setup.
Or did she touch the net? Or was it more than 3 touches? That's what it was. Nevertheless, 13-11, App State. Point given there on another close ball out of bounds. Georgia State seems to be getting these 50-50 calls here, and it's not helping this App State cause.
It is not at all. In Georgia, on a little bit of a run here.
Fired over here by Rain Williams. Lou Johnson played amazing this set. Mimi Davis hits it. This one will go fine. DeForn hits it out of play. And the first one where you can say, all right, clear point for Georgia State and a couple points here. 15-11. There's a timeout on the floor. What have you seen so far?
I've seen App State have to just keep fighting back. They fight back, Georgia builds a lead. They fight back, Georgia builds a lead. App State needs to not just meet Georgia, but they got to exceed Georgia if they want to win it. It feels like whenever Georgia steps up, App State is going to meet them. You got to be better than them, especially when you're playing down.
Yes, a lot of the time, Georgia State's built these leads. I mean, they built that giant lead in the second set.
Absolutely. App State, they always can come back from it. They just got to do more after that. You can't come back and then sit around. You got to come back from that deficit and then keep playing that, carry that momentum over. And I have not seen that so far this set.
Yeah, App State's need to build off their momentum. They've gone on a couple small runs, but nothing major.
They will get their chance here. Down by 4. 4-0 scoring run for Georgia right now.
Smaller lineup than out there previously. Up front, there is Hutchins, Heidemann, and Lou Johnson. In the back, you have Davis, Morris, and DeForn here for the Mountaineers. As number 11, Rain Williams, accompanied in the backcourt by Haiti Packard. And Shell Martinez serves it over. And the block there, Hutchins made an attempt, but the block was right back, and it ricocheted down. Georgia State takes the points.
And now
it might be worrying time for App State. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Oh, you're all good. App State down by 5. This is a tough spot for them to be in.
And Williams serves it back. Controlled by App, now controlled back by the Panthers of Georgia State. The block there, but in vain. Georgia State returns it. Blocked again. Georgia State, great block defense here as they fire it. Close call, close call. The refs will rule a point to App State. That stops the run. Sigh of relief there for the Mountaineers.
But Georgia is going to challenge it.
Challenge on the court.
They're going to say that App State touched it before it went out.
I nearly said challenge flag. It is not college football. It's a Saturday, but it's not college football.
Not college football.
Even though there's not actually a challenge in college, you can call timeout and request the refs will look at it, which they'll look at it. But you do get the timeout back, so it is pretty much a de facto challenge.
Yeah.
Here, obviously, you're not gambling with timeouts, so who knows?
So they're looking to see.
Or it's got to be clear and obvious.
Does it hit Morris?
Ooh, it's a close call here. I'm not quite sure. Georgia State is cheering like it hit Morris as they come back out of their huddle as we look to get a call quickly.
Now, I can see someone saying it hit her, but clear evidence?
Clear, yes. They will say Allie Morris touched it. 17-11. I'm worried if I'm App State right now. I'm worried. This is
a bad situation to be in.
You do not want to be in this situation right now.
You're down by 6.
A huge sigh of relief as that one floats right into the net for the Mountaineers.
Georgia is going to let you off the hook.
Mimi Davis.
In a major way.
Back serve. Yes, they got left exactly off the hook, and they are thankful for getting left on that hook. Davis back to serve, floats it short. Looks. Morris hits this one, and this one hits off number 7, Lazarin, for Georgia State as App State cuts the lead down to 4. Mimi Davis will continue her serve. Davis fires it over. Conrad well by the Panthers, and App State makes a diving attempt there by Heidemann and just barely misses.
Georgia is coming ever so close to that win. And we talked about it, App State.
You lock in. Very tough ball to defend. It was right over the net, maybe 2 or 3 inches of separation, and just goes right down, sinks down. App State back in serving time. Bella Hutchins back to serve for the Mountaineers. Looks a lot less scary, only down 4. Maya Winterhoff touches over the net. You cannot do that. That's a foul. 19-14.
It's a rough break it's a lucky break for the.
This is huge for Georgia State. Need that. Floater to Forn. Morris. That one's close. Point Ward to Appalachian State. considering the history of close calls, Georgia State might want to review it. No, that's pretty clear as day.
Yeah, and from where you're sitting, I know it was a little harder to see, but I could see that ball bounce.
Yeah.
That was in by.
Not off a Mountaineer, they rule. That's a close one. I'd like to see a replay of that one.
Don't know if we're going to get that.
Hey, shout out to the refs, though. We will not get a replay. They can see these quick fire plays as Lazarin serves this one. Controlled by the Mountaineers. Davis, Mackey. Mackey on the live ball. Georgia State thought the play was dead. Ball hit off a Mountaineer as it goes out of bounds. 21-15. It's desperation time.
This is a scary spot to be in. Not only would a win here mean that Georgia takes the whole game, but it mean you lose back-to-back at home.
And you will drop 6 in a row for this Mountaineers squad, who started so hot. Coaches will talk to him here. They've got to get something going. It's do or die time.
Absolutely do or die time.
Well, a great day to be in the high country here, as a decent turnout here. Even see Chancellor Norris here. So as we'll get more live stats, we'll update you on some statistics. I'll let you do that.
All righty.
Thank you. Once again, shout out to the stats people.
Leads the game team.
Yes.
So clearly Georgia has been doing a lot more with kills, or at least their front three have.
Yeah. Allie Morris leading them. Another one very similar to what Winterhoff did just a couple seconds ago. Looped it over, kind of basketball shot it almost.
Almost, yeah.
21-16, Maya Winterhoff back to serve for the Mountaineers. They're going with a slightly taller roster here, as height will need to do it here. Played there by Morris. Mackey from an outside position. Point awarded to Georgia State. They're 3 away from the win here. And escaping Boone, unbeaten.
And I think that's the right call right there. The out of bounds.
Yeah. It was clearly out. It's just, did it go off someone? I don't think it did.
No.
Number 18, Chanel Martinez to serve. She could go on a run and end this one here.
Only down by, or you're only 3 points off, but you're going to hit the net.
And there will be no run. App State will check in. Number 4, Addison Heidemann, and number 10, Bella Hutchins, as Heidemann will go back to serve.
Georgia still has both timeouts, so if App State looks like they're about to make a run, they can call time.
There will be
points off from taking the game.
number 22, Haley Packard, back to serve. Great play there by Hutchins, but good corral by the libero, number 7, Lazarin, for Georgia State. It's a very scary position for the Mountaineers. Good save there by the libero. She's played her heart out also. Lou Johnson, that's someone who's played great for the Mountaineers this set, as she gets the kill on the block.
That's an incredible play. Saving play that App State needs.
Keona Mackey back to serve.
Down by 5. Georgia 2 points from the win.
Well, fires over. Back to the libero. This has been a libero's game. And out of bounds on the Mountaineers. You're down to your final point. This is rally time.
This is where you need to leave it all out there on the floor.
Shorter roster out for the Mountaineers, trying to get more power hits. And number 11, Rain Williams, looks to close this one out for the Georgia State Panthers. Williams serves it over. Mimi Davis. I don't think I've seen her leave the court this set. Davis hits it over. Copy off to Foreign, and that'll close the ball game. Georgia State takes set 4, 25-18, as the Panthers of Georgia State will win 2 in a row in Boone and head back to Atlanta happy. App State falls to 13-10 on the year. Georgia State improves to 14-8.
And Georgia State now responsible for 2 losses here.
2 losses in a row. They won last night. They won tonight.
That's got to be heartbreaking.
It's got to be heartbreaking for this Mountaineer squad, and there's a lot you got to work through as they come and shake fans' hands. They played well. This wasn't a terrible loss.
No.
They didn't play bad. They really fought. They fought in this set, too. They fought really hard. They played amazing in that first set.
The first set was really good. I thought the third, despite losing it, they didn't play bad.
No, I don't think it was that bad. Despite them losing by 7, this felt a lot closer than 7 points in this set.
Absolutely. In set 3, they could have closed it. They didn't capitalize on it. So it's going to happen here.
Thank you. We get our final stats. For the Mountaineers, I'll read out. This last set here, Allie Morris had the most sets. Lou Johnson with 10. Sorry, kills. That just says Lou Johnson's testament in this last set. She played her heart out. She played amazing.
Yeah.
Not a lot of action until, and then she just comes on fire. By far the best player on the court for the Mountaineers in this last set.
Yeah, and Pino, 23 kills is just an insane game.
Georgia State played amazing. I want to thank all of y'all for listening in tonight. I'm Austin Cochran, joined by
Ben Bruning.
Thank you for listening to WASU 90.5 on YouTube.